Hey, welcome back to another episode of That's My Opinion. That's right, this is where I find something that's just kind of annoying on the internet, which, oh my gosh, there is something annoying on the internet every single day. And there's something annoying in my living room, okay? I mean, but I can give my opinion on it, but he's not going to go away. So, today's story, okay? And I'm going to sound like a Trumpy here if I keep doing this, because I'm not supporting Trump so much on this because I'm actually expecting to flip flop on this subject somewhere along the way, because he has managed to flip flop on a whole lot of stuff and taken the conservative base that voted him in and shown the fact that I was right. We just elected a Democrat light. But that being said, okay. This is President Trump was at the National Rifle Association's annual convention, and this was, I think it was last Friday. Okay. Oh no, it says on Friday, so I think it was today. Okay, so I think this is like a really new story. This story came out at 3:39 Eastern time on HuffPo. So check it out, HuffPo. I'll leave a link in the description below for this. So he was standing up there, and he was talking about the next election, and let's face it, you have to think about these things when you're in politics. Always thinking about the next election, right? And he says, "I have a feeling in the next election you're going to be swamped with candidates, but you're not going to be wasting your time," said Trump, the first sitting president to address the NRA convention since Ronald Reagan. That's actually something good in my book, that he's doing that. You'll have plenty of those Democrats coming over. You're going to be saying, "No, sir. No, thank you. No, ma'am. Perhaps, ma'am. It may be Pocahontas." Remember that. And she's not big on the NRA, I can tell you. So, then he says he's promised he's going to come through for us gun-toting conservatives. And of course, the crowd booed when he mentioned Senator Warren. Now, first off, I don't think Senator Warren's quite all that bad as she's not the boogeyman that all the conservatives make her out to be, or boogie woman. Sorry, boogie person. Okay, whatever. But you notice I have a kid in my in on frame again. He just can't help but stand up when he's playing video games. So he's addressing the NRA of all places, and it actually kind of surprises me because I didn't realize that George W. Bush and Herbert Walker Bush did not address the NRA at any point in time. He's standing up again, isn't he? And I'm actually he's just kind of entertained by it. And what does the Huffington Post focus on? I mean, they do mention that this is the first time, and he brings up MS-13. You know about MS-13? Trump asked, referring to one notable gang. It's not pleasant for anymore, folks. It's not pleasant for them anymore. That's a bad group. Not pleasant for MS-13. Get them the hell out of here. Get them out. Okay, just typical Trump, rambling there. But as CNN pointed out, experts say there is little statistical evidence that MS-13 is more prevalent in recent years or more dangerous to the U.S. than other gangs. And by the way, Russia is not a problem. That's what they told him when Romney brought that up, right? What do I know? That's just my opinion, right? So, so suddenly, now they're attacking Trump on the whole concept of him calling Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas. When in accuracy, he should be using Pocahontas, because Pocahontas, and actually, right here, he says right here, Pocahontas, I'm doing such a disservice to Pocahontas. It's so unfair to Pocahontas. So he acknowledges it. That's a bad name, because Pocahontas was actually an honorable woman, supposedly, as far as I know. I don't know. I'm not that much of a historian. So if you have bad news about me to me about Pocahontas, whatever, leave in the comments. You could be right. So I call her Goofy Elizabeth Warren. She's one of the worst senators in the entire U.S. state Senate. I don't think she's the worst. I think there's much worse than her. Let's face it. Um, they talk about how she can get underneath Trump's skin more than other Democrats. Uh, so of course they had to find a Native American leader that condemned Trump's nickname for Warren, but he continues to use it. It's kind of like you remember when he used the phrase "anchor babies," and some reporter got up and complained about him using the phrase "anchor babies," and he's like, "Well, what do you want me to use?" And the guy starts on this litany phrase of 4 or 5 different words in order. It's like, no, I'm just going to use anchor babies. you know, you know. So they did find somebody that thinks it's a slur. Executive Director of National Congress of American Indians, probably the same people who say you can't refer to the Washington Redskins as Redskins, and are probably complaining about the Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Indians as well. So there you go. So hey, but you know what? That's just my opinion in the matter here. What's your opinion? Do you think Trump should stop using the phrase Pocahontas when talking about Elizabeth Warren? I really kind of think he probably should. I think he needs to put an F at the beginning of that and call her Pocahontas. Okay, because I mean, let's face it, she did use that in her admissions to get into college. So. And I think would it be disrespectful to real Native Americans? You know what? I think they're kind of picking on things myself. What do you think? I think they're just finding another way to sit there and try to lambaste the president. And you know what? They don't need to find ways to do it. He does. He hands them things on a silver platter all the time. We know that. So what do you think? Do you think he needs to stop using that phrase, Pocahontas? Do you think Huffington Post is picking at straws here? Anyway, I give you my opinion. That's my opinion. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to let me know what you think about this little story here, and we'll talk later. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your time.